When the Big Mike's juicing a better fucking scale. We're on the moon train.
Alright. We didn't do a lot today. What we did do was a classic Moon Train move and swing calls over the weekend on 2 strikes, resulting in this right out of the gate. Beautiful, 385%. And again, you can see it here on SPX. That's where we grabbed calls, gap up, sold there, went fucking nowhere. I didn't even want to scalp it today because I got so much shit going on, but called it early. It would be a chop day. That it was. Okay, so brings us to a fantastic start of the week. Now what? Well, 2 things to look for: gap number 1, gap number 2. Tomorrow we got early high. Usually it's a strong day with a high in the final hour. If it is weak, this shit comes down. Now, I'm probably not gonna fuck around with SPX this week. Okay, what my overall plan here, which is very confusing, is we have this ghost down to here. Okay, so that takes care of that gap. I like this volume shelf here. If we fade and come down, or if it's a gap down, I will buy this. What will I buy exactly? I will literally buy in the money a week out and just look for a double, because I still think we can get to 690. However, if tomorrow, which we have to, for it to be bullish, you need that durable goods and GDP not to be shit. It's probably gonna be shit, but again, I have no idea how they counted, if they counted 3 matches or the real thing. So the only SPY I was in, I took some 688s. And if the trajectory is up, that is your next target. That's the FOMC target. Because we have now back tested plenty of this fucking line. The old one, right? Okay. Fantastic. That's where we spent all last week. However, at some point, this is gonna hit. And that gap will also hit. But again, I would say you could get maybe 1.5 more days of this shit. Best case. Worst case, we open down here and we sell. Then if they hold it off enough for us to get this on Wednesday, get this. So very boring trading. Now, Meta, other main trade. What did we do? We bought calls here, remember? We were like, holy fuck. Scale. Oh shit. Buy the dip. And I sold my out of the monies and half of my 660s here. Why? Because I recognized that they were the same price on the premium as here, but this went higher, and I'm like, you're getting this and this within like half an hour of trading. Something funky is going on here. Short term, we have, I think, where's that ghost? I saw a new ghost pop in on it. I posted it. 668. Okay. Fantastic. Ding, 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 ding. Where art thou, 668? Yeah, it's that volume shelf. Hell yeah, let's go for it. I would be stoked to get that tomorrow. I want to reiterate that if you think I'm being boring by not trading this shit, there's a reason I'm not right now trading this shit, because this is like, come on, I'd rather be smarter and pick spots and see if a bigger move can pan out. I don't want to trade that. That had a little bit of move. A lot of moves here and there. A lot of rotation still going on. Nothing seriously taking off. All these names, I didn't even get into that. And then I got Hood, right? Same thing. Same algo as Meta. Okay. Deep into close. Huge premium high. See where it kind of balances out and start scooping it again. Okay, there's not a lot more that I'm gonna do besides these type of moves. Namo still set up to go higher, which brings me to the VIX 1D. Okay, there's the gap up on the market. Now what? Well, can it go lower? Sure, but last time it did this, then we rallied and got that dip. The time before that, when it got down, we rallied. So yeah, it can get down here, but the VIX 1D can rise with SPY. It's the fear of the day. The bigger question is this fucker, and this is pretty historic that you just melt through the party line of all party lines. I didn't even know I had a bonus party line on my chart. That's where it's at. I thought that was the low here. But very historic. You can see pierces the Bollinger Band. Okay, so historically, once you've pierced the Bollinger Band, you can stay down for a little bit, but this thing is days away from springboarding higher. Here, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days. Boom. And that's with a really low VIX. We're still up here. So worst case scenario, we're in a position where we start literally trading this type of stuff, and nobody likes that. I promise you that. So we will see. One way, and I'm the only one who said this over and over and over again, you can bring the market higher by sending this down. So here you see it. That is they tried to save it, hourly reject, boom, 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 on the Dixie, and the daily. It basically had the same pattern. This is never good. You have that pattern. Well, first of all, you got the fucking death cross. Then you got the double reject off of major MA. Same thing here, double reject off of a major. So I think it's gonna do this pattern. So yes, you can get higher, but you really need to pick your premium spots here. And we all made money over the weekend, so we don't have to like risk it all right now. Another thing about the 680 that is very, very interesting is that see that's selling pressure right there, but we've already completed that, and that Friday was buying. Or today was buying. Very interesting. It was a MOC buy as well, and I think it's on here. Yeah. That 680 GEX is right there, and that is fucking huge. And if we go down there, you will get buys. However, we closed here. Are we gonna go slow grind up here? That is the question. I mean, anything can happen at any point in time. This is for tomorrow. Sorry, that was today's. This is for tomorrow. A lot of gigs pulled down here. I really don't know why it's so far down there. I mean, I think it's just weird positioning. But yeah, that was Friday, and then next week, yeah, I would think Trump really politically needs a fucking Santa rally like never before. And as far as that goes, I was rambling about it this morning. Here's a print. There's two prints. They were not here on Friday. They showed up today when I refreshed this. So that ghost candle could be one of these. It could have registered after hours, okay? But again, clear to see what you need to gap over. 685.80 is no joke. Where are we? 685. So unless you can open over 685.80, I would be very cautious with just blindly longing there's nothing wrong with a low volume grind up, but you don't want to be in that when, like last time we did this, guys, here we were working with a different setup in the sense that the VIX was elevated. It is not like we played this. Yeah, no shit, I'll be long with the VIX at 24. But doing it down here, you want to only catch the actual move. Okay? I feel absolutely just weird today. Trying to heal, dealing with way too much shit, and I have to say that I appreciate all of you and your friendship, and that you guys are on the moon train. It is every Christmas that is one of the most important miracles I count besides my children, because it gives not only purpose to people, but it's an honor to be a part of a group of the most legendary humans to live in modern history as far as I'm concerned. So keep doing your thing. I'm proud of all of you, and for those of you who haven't figured out this game, again, if I can, you can. God bless.